3 lines this time make their way to the circle here at Beijini. Let's see who goes in deepest, who goes in hottest. We've got Osashes throttling himself the most, taking it slightly more gentle. Splen with the tightest line. Shark a little wide, overshooting just a little bit, going in a little hot. Osashes slowing down mid-turn there, just a tad, which allows Sharkbait to overtake him again, but it is Splen in the lead. Splen then, and oh, Osashes really fast there actually, and overtaking Splen as they go around the final fork. They make the 180, but Osashes is fast and Splen is tight. And what we learn in 0G is if you go in tight, you often come out faster. But it is Sharkbait with an incredible acceleration through the tunnel, and Splen actually with the slowest acceleration through the tunnel. Maybe that's on purpose because he doesn't want to overshoot. Let's look at these guys come around the turn. It's Sharkbait first, Osashes and Splen second. I actually think it's Osashes coming out latest. We're going to turn around and look at these guys go for the circle. Remember, 4 laps for this race. Let's look at this. Splen comes out first going down, then Sharkbait, then Osashes. Let's see how this all lines back up when they go in for the tunnel once again. They converge. They all converge. It's Osashes that goes in the fastest, the hottest, but he does slow down in time, which is really good. Sharkbait goes through the fastest actually, overshoots just a little bit more. Splen keeps it the tightest, but Osashes with a really good line so he can set himself up for the entry again into the second part of the tunnel. Final pitch up, and a turn around the start finish as they all start lap number 2. This is such a close race. Really impressive to watch. We see Osashes going past first, then Splen, followed by Sharkbait. Let's remember and give some credit to Splen here. He is keeping up with 2 P72s, racing a 350R, not the fastest ship in 0G environments. This ship has a lot less thruster power, a lot more mass behind it, and so drifts a lot more than the P72 does. We do see then again Splen in the lead. Very impressive control there by Splen, as we see Sharkbait and Osashes really neck and neck together and making it around. I think I want to say it's actually in the turns where Splen gives away the most, probably because he does have that disadvantage with the ship. Making the best out of the lines though. Let's see how this progresses. They go around the forks. They all pick, well, it's Osashes and Splen going for the same location. Shark with a different line. Let's make sure we stay out of the way as these guys come back around and make their way to the circle. We got some real exciting people in chat as well, encouraging Splen. Let's watch these guys go down. It's Sharkbait in the lead now. Again, these guys are swapping places back and forth. Shark goes through first, then Splen, and it is Osashes coming in third right now. Oh, Splen hits some part of the structure. He's still in the race. Can he recover? I think he may have pulled up just slightly too much. We're seeing Shark complete the turn. We're seeing Osashes complete the turn, and Splen is still in the race. Now, all he needs to do is...
I blacked out. I couldn't see anything.
Shark is out of the race. He blacked out. Oh my god, it's just Osashes and Splen then. Let's see if Splen can pace himself. He's made up a lot of ground again, and the difference between these dudes is not a lot. This is not over, as we've got these guys running past the camera really close, which means I'm getting in the way just a little bit. We'll be careful there as we see Osashes and Splen going around the station now. Splen in full reverse. We've got him targeted. You can see where he's looking. His main thrusters are pointing to R-Corp, which means he is pushing away from the station real fast. We'll swap over to Osashes and see at his angle of attack there. He's moving to the first forks. We'll watch him go over as Splen is chasing him down. There's Osashes. There is Splen. We got to remember, this is one of the coolest battles because the pro mains really see the fastest guys go head to head. As Osashes makes it through the triangle tunnel. I believe we're on lap 3 here.
Yep.
Splen right behind. You can see that the distance between these guys through the tunnel is the same. However, we see Osashes slowing down a lot more than Splen. Splen going a little faster, and I think overtaking Osashes then through the turn. We'll look at this develop. Osashes goes in a lot shallower. Splen will make a wider turn. Let's see what this means for their speed when they exit and align themselves. I want to say they actually drive different lines because they are in different ships. They are so close together, going for the loop here. They come out together. Splen incredibly tight, keeping such a tight line. Really impressive to see how good he can keep control of the speed on the 350 and making sure not to overspeed. They're out then and going around. Now on to lap number 4. This is lap 4, the final lap in the race. I'll duck down here and watch these guys go overhead. It is Osashes in the lead and Splen just behind, but it isn't much. We'll watch these guys go around the station for the final time. We'll watch them go and see who goes too fast or who is able to pace themselves. Osashes is in the lead. Splen is being careful not to overshoot. He's got all that mass behind him that he needs to keep in tow to avoid drifting out. What an incredible race, again by Splen with such a handicap, but also by Osashes with very little time on this track. He practiced a few laps yesterday, and remember, this is Splen's design. He knows this track in and out, knows exactly where to go, knows exactly the side picture. The only real difference for him is the 350R. They go through the tunnel. Osashes speeds up a little bit more. Splen very careful. Can Osashes stop in time? I want to say that if Osashes does this right, this will mean he will catch back up to Splen, let's say. As they make their way around the circle, Osashes keeps it real low. And again, Splen a little higher, which means Splen's turn is going to be wider. It's Splen that comes out first, but this is where we're going to see Osashes probably overshoot Splen. Oh my god, there's nothing between these guys. Doing so well to not overspeed. Oh, this is going to come down to the final stretch. I'm going to move myself to the start finish because this is going to be a photo finish. It is Osashes in the lead. Splen a little slower through the loop there. It is Osashes that wins the Pro Main today. What an incredible performance by these guys. And incredible kudos to Splen as well for keeping up with such a handicap.
Gosh,
Wow.
Hell
Wow.
yeah, let's go.
Wow, that was amazing.
Race, man.
If I hadn't blacked out, man, that was such a fun race, dude. There were times where Osashes, you and I were like inches. Oh.
that whole time, just everybody on top of each other.
That was incredible.
That was so cool.
So impressed by Osashes doing this at such high speeds with so little practice. And Splen, you keeping it up in a 350R of all things. That is one hell of a job. Good job, man.